go to business news now with our business editor, Giles Beckford. Hi, Giles. Numbers out today show the economy's sort of quietly trundling along, really.
Indeed. Good evening to you, John. Gross domestic product is the name of the numbers. It's the measure of the economy. It shows that we're actually not too many surprises there. As you would have expected, the wet weather and then the hot and dry weather that we had towards the end of last year, that hurt agriculture and therefore production was down in that particular sector. But the domestic side and the services side of the economy doing quite nicely. Retail spending, building, any industries that are exposed to tourism, they're all humming along quite nicely. So the growth rate for the quarter, for the 3 months, was 0.6%, and for the year it was 2.9%. Now, just by way of comparison, a year ago the growth rate was the annual growth rate was 4%. So there is a clear slowdown that's occurred there, but it's expected to pick up this year. We might just say that there's a little sting in the tail, which is when you slice the economy, which is worth around $280 billion. When you slice it by head of population for all 4.79 million of us, it comes out at around $51,000 each. That's our slice of the pie. That rose about $800 on the year, so about 0.1, 0.2%. Nothing too great to write home about. That's an effect of migration there, clearly.
Thanks, Giles. The risk of cyber threats, a growing risk according to the country's CEOs, right? It's worrying them?
Well, this is the survey of chief executives. It's a global survey, but when you slice the New Zealand results out of it, somewhat surprising that the chief executives in this country, I should say the survey is done by PwC, but when you take their big worry in New Zealand, cyber attacks is the big one, and I wonder about that one. It ranks ahead of trying to find the right skilled people for the business. It also outranks concerns about rules and regulations. But the other one that features at the bottom of the, should we say, the top worries is terrorism. Now, neither cyber attacks nor terrorism, you have to say, really features as a big business risk in this part of the world. And I wonder whether the chief executives are perhaps a little bit distracted. One can say that their view of the world economy a bit pessimistic. Only about a third of them think things will get better globally, but they're very upbeat about their own business prospects. 9 out of 10 think that they're going to go well this year, in fact, do better this year. So a mixed survey. Like all things, I think, surveys, you take out of it what you want.
Thanks, Giles. What did the markets do today?
We can say top 50 index and shares, they were up 35 points, so back on the growth path, 8467, so about 30 points shy of the record. The New Zealand dollar took a wee bit of a tumble after the growth numbers. They were a bit softer than expected, and people are figuring that the Reserve Bank won't be raising rates anytime soon. So we fell down to about 73, but rebounded back to 73.2 US cents at the moment, and just touching 93 Australian.
Giles Beckford, our business editor, thank you.